590 WCAB Rutherfordton with FM translator service on W265DW at 100.9. Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Good morning. This is Cameron coming to you from the Blue Room with your weather forecast. Today, you can expect mostly sunny conditions at highs near 55. It's mostly clear overnight with lows around 25. For Tuesday, it's going to be sunny with highs near 45. It's going to be clear overnight with lows around 20. For Wednesday, you can expect mostly sunny conditions at highs near 50. It's going to be mostly clear overnight with lows around 30. And that was your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
And we're back in 3, 2.
How was your weekend? What did you do?
Well, it was okay.
But not nearly long enough.
And I did nothing.
Well, that sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
But then something happened that made it
Horrible.
Horrible.
just horrible. What happened? What happened?
Monday.
You ruined a perfectly good weekend. Monday morning, you're going to be like, it's showtime.
Showtime indeed on this Monday morning. It's the last Monday before Christmas.
Yes, sir, it is.
Christmas 1 week from today. It is December the 18th, 7:02 on this Monday morning. And we're looking at 43 degrees. I looked at it wrong. 43 degrees. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
How are you, Tracy?
Oh, I'm just fabulous.
Yeah, me too.
Doing good.
Had a great weekend, I guess.
Yeah.
We're
It was rainy.
still kicking. Really, just one of those. It was a lazy day Saturday.
Lazy day Sunday, kind of.
Well, yeah, kind of ended up having to have Karen took to the hospital. Got a coughing fit and lost her breath. Scared me to death. Well, she's got some kind of junk going on in her lungs.
Yep.
They give her some good medicines and sent her back home. So she's good to go.
Good. I hope you feel better soon, Karen.
Yep, get to feeling much, much better. I left her at home in the capable hands of my 7-year-old niece.
Oh, well,
McKinley.
she's going to be in good hands.
She's sick as well.
Oh, no.
She had the flu last week, so she's recovering from that. So
Well, McKinley, hope you feel better, too.
And Mom's-
Y'all just lay there and rest.
Mom's coughing a little bit,
Oh.
and Can's sleeping. So
Yep.
if they're not sick, they're sleeping. So I left them at home. I'm getting away from all that.
Hopefully everybody's going to get better for Christmas.
That's right.
Everybody
Get
be ready.
better for Christmas. It is coming up on Christmas a week from today. Some of the I was thinking about coming in. I was thinking about Christmas memories,
Yeah.
and I thought it'd be cool to share a Christmas memory
Yeah.
every morning. So I did come up with one.
Oh, yeah.
I
What you
remember
got?
when we used to live over in Forest City. Lived over there on Tate Street.
Mm-hmm.
We were lived right across the road from these two kids who were, dirt poor,
Aw.
absolutely dirt poor. But they were my friends.
Mm-hmm.
So we would always play together. In the summertime, we were never home. We were always riding our bicycles somewhere.
Right.
So I got up on Christmas morning, and I usually get a new bike
Mm-hmm.
and some other things. And one of our rituals, or I guess you could say, we would all gather out in the road and we would show what we got for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Well, I knew these two dirt poor kids wasn't going to get a bike.
Uh-huh.
And I had a brand new 10-speed mountain bike.
Right.
Oh, beautiful. Big tires, and I knew they weren't going to get that. So instead of taking my bicycle outside, I took a
Right.
radio or something I had
Yeah.
out there. And we were all hee-hawing Christmas Day. Out from their house comes 2 identical bikes just like mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I went back and got my bike. I was like, wait a minute. We all got
Well,
bikes.
that
So
was somebody snuck and done something good.
what happened? And this is how my dad operated. My dad didn't do anything for the spotlight. He didn't want recognition. He didn't want anything focused at him.
Right.
But he would do stuff like this. And what he had done is he knew those 2 kids weren't going to get anything either. So he went and bought us all bikes. Went
Oh.
up to Western Auto, made a deal with Ray Pittman up there, and got all 3 of us brand new
Wow.
bicycles.
How nice.
And I didn't know that until 20 years after the fact.
Wow.
But that's just how my dad would. He'd do stuff like that. And
Right.
he wouldn't think nothing of it.
That's awesome. That's a good story.
But that's a good Christmas memory that I have of my dad. That was just him. He was hard nosed but he'd do stuff like
Yeah.
that you'd be like, really?
Oh,
You
that's
know,
really
you
sweet.
wouldn't think that my dad would be able to. He could be sweet when he wanted to. but
Yeah.
he was an Army guy. He
Yep.
always had to have that tough exterior. But when I saw those bicycles roll out, I thought, what?
Oh, he had a heart
Oh,
too. Yeah, that's
Showed he did.
good.
And those probably weren't cheap bikes. They were probably.
Right.
Now you got to imagine this is probably back in mid 80s. They were $100 a piece. Probably.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So
Wow.
yeah, that's a
great story.
that's a cool story. Something.
It sure
My dad,
is.
he passed away in 2009. He's been gone a long time, but I still can still ask him questions and want to hear him talk. But, yeah, it's funny the way that worked out.
That's good.
Good
That's wonderful.
Christmas memories. That's what Christmas is made for. Making memories of family, remembering family, because all of us used to go to Grandma's house on
Oh
Christmas.
yeah, we sure did too.
how many
Everybody
did-
gathered down there,
Yep.
and we'd all take our toys, our most prized toy,
right.
and mine was always a baby doll.
That was the place to be. You knew to be at Grandma's house on
Yep.
Christmas. Well, actually, we did one grandmother, my dad's mother. We went there on Christmas Eve. Loved that. Except when it got about 9 o'clock and I couldn't get Mom and Daddy to leave.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, gotta
right.
go. We gotta go. Gotta go to bed. Come on, gotta go. And they'd be like, oh, let's have another piece of pie. And then Christmas morning, about lunchtime, we would all meet up at the clubhouse on Pea Ridge Road over there. And that's where we'd have our Christmas get together.
Oh.
So I got to see all my family. Then when I married Karen, that became,
Yep.
we would go to the mountains, her grandmother, Christmas Eve, and then her family, and then, it was,
I know all the cooks on mom's side. They would. There's like only 500,000 of us.
oh, yeah.
We'd always meet down at my Uncle Butch's in his basement on Christmas Eve and have a big Christmas Eve.
Would he play and sing?
Oh yeah,
Of
there was
course.
always music involved. Yeah, it was really, really good memories. Of course, we don't do that anymore. But we meet.
Yeah.
But we met in the
Well,
church fellowship hall this past Saturday. But I don't know, just the memories of being down there in his basement with, all the kids running to and fro and all the food.
Christmas-
And we'd always play the Santa Claus game. We'd always draw names.
And if families need to get back to that.
Yeah,
they
they
need to
do.
get back to meeting up. Instead of meeting, I say now we meet more at funerals than we do all
Well,
together.
it's so crazy because now when we met Saturday night, just all the people that are gone,
It's
they're already
amazing.
gone. Yeah.
So, folks, it's that time of year. If you've got a grudge against some of your family, or if you don't
Yeah.
talk to them, put that. Forget that
let it
stupid
go.
stuff. Good Lord.
Yeah.
In the end, is it in the end? Do you lose any sleep over it? No, don't worry about it. Call them. Be the bigger person, even if they
Yeah.
don't answer your call.
Exactly.
Say, hey, tried to reach out to you. Just let you know I love you.
Yep.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you say, and leave it be at that.
That's exactly
Sly
right.
checking in with us on the YouTube. Good morning, Tom Tracy. Enjoy seeing
Morning.
you all Friday. Sly, it was good seeing you dropping by the studio
Yeah,
here.
thank you.
Good morning, Todd and Tracy from Chad Manford. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's go ahead and get started with our Monday morning caller run report. Here's Chronicles of the Old West. Dakota Lives Day.
Born on December 23, 1855, in California, at the age of 16, George Goodfellow got an appointment to Annapolis, but he was kicked out for beating up a bully. From there, he entered medical school and graduated with honors. Dr. Goodfellow wrote several papers proposing a number of revolutionary surgical practices. Dr. Goodfellow ended up in a town more suited for this gun-toting, hard-drinking champion boxer, Tombstone, Arizona. As anyone who has watched a Western movie knows, if a man is gut shot with a .45, there's nothing that can be done for him. And this is one place where Western movies were correct. While Dr. Goodfellow was in Tombstone, he treated gunshot wounds on people including Virgil and Morgan Earp and Doc Holliday. His sense of humor came out when he did autopsies, like the time when he found a corpse rich in lead but not too badly punctured to hold whiskey, or the time he wrote the cause of a death of a lynched man as coming to his death from emphysema of the lungs, which might have been caused by strangulation, self-induced or otherwise. When President Garfield was assassinated, Eastern doctors didn't cut people open when gut shot. As a result, the president died 2 months after being shot of infection and a ruptured artery. At virtually the same time as the shooting of the president, a miner in Tombstone was shot, ending up with a perforated small intestines, large intestines, and bowel. Dr. Goodfellow operated on the miner. Unlike the president, the miner survived. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
12 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning, December the 18th, 43 degrees outside. We're going to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department for that report this morning. With us is Deputy Hildebrand. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What's on that report for us this morning?
So the sheriff's office responded to 192 calls. We have 179 in the jail. We made 3 arrests. Beatrice Shires was arrested for possession of methamphetamine and simple possession of marijuana. Jessica Keeter was arrested for possession of methamphetamine. Benjamin Parker was arrested for felony flee to elude. Michelle Wortman was arrested for failure to appear. Shane Cooper was arrested for probation violation and a failure to appear. Megan Lucer was arrested on unauthorized use of motor vehicle, misdemeanor larceny. Candy Smart was arrested for felony possession of cocaine, possession of stolen goods. Jason Korn was arrested for possession of methamphetamine, resisting public officer, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Liberty Holland was arrested for breaking and entering. And Jeremy Yelton was arrested for simple assault and resisting public officer. And that is all that I have for you today.
Deputy Hildebrand, we appreciate the report and have a great day. Most of all, be safe.
Yep.
Thanks. Deputy Hildebrand with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Going to move over to the 911 Communications Center after this.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
"14 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning. Lindsay with us from the 911 Communications Center. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning.
What do you have on that report for us this morning?
In the past 48 hours, Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 483 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 92 EMS under law enforcement, 192 Sheriff's Office, 43 Forest City, 3 Lake Lure, 47 in Rutherfordton, and 48 in Spindale. Under fire calls, Hublo had 2 brush fires, Spindale had a brush fire and a motor vehicle accident. Bostic had a brush fire, Green Hill had a brush fire, Forest City had a structure fire, and Ellenboro had a motor vehicle accident. And that is all.
Thanks so much, Lindsay. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Lindsay with that report from the 911 Communications Center, and to let you know that the Rutherford County 911's Communications Center report and the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department report are being brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks. Famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of
16
savings.
minutes after 7 o'clock, and after reading Creighton Lovelace's post this morning, I will never again doubt the healing properties of a hot dog bun.
I saw that and I thought it was a joke.
Ooh-wee. I tell you, my stomach started turning. I said, I got to eat something. And then I ran in there and I said, well, there's a hot dog bun. Gulp it down. And it settled me. And I said, oh, thank God.
So, okay, that makes a little better sense. Because it was like, I'm feeling dizzy, I grabbed a hot dog bun. And I'm like.
I read that. I told Todd. Todd said, where are you reading that at? So I had to read it, tell him.
Mercy.
Because, just saying, if I was feeling dizzy, wasn't feeling well, a hot dog bun probably wouldn't crack my top 50.
We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
Oh no, that's right. That's right.
I would think upset stomach. My wife always goes for the crackers, the saltine crackers.
Right.
But I mean, if it's in between you and a hot dog bun, grab a hot dog bun.
And the hot dog bun is closer.
That made my morning right there.
Creighton Lovelace with us from the SDO Fire District. He had a little sick spell this morning, but I believe he's going to power through it anyway.
That's right.
Glad to let Brother Creighton know he did come up there first thing before he left. He left church to come be with me and Karen beforehand, and went back to church. So
nice.
She is fine this morning, still coughing, but she said it was a different cough.
Yep.
It sounds the same to me. Maybe I need to get her some hot dog buns.
There you go.
It might work. Get them honey ones out there.
Great. We appreciate you and Miss Stacy. She's the First Lady of Danieltown Baptist Church.
There you go.
We appreciate y'all coming and spending time with us yesterday morning, and I am glad to report that Miss Karen is doing much better today.
Good to hear.
What do you got for us this morning, Creighton?
Well, guys, it is the 352nd day of the year. We got 13 days left, and it is National Twin Day. And some people know, some people don't know. I am a twin myself. My twin was James Woodrow Lovelace, but he was stillborn. And we were both born premature back on December 15, 1981. So I know when Mama passed away back in 2008, she was able to go see James for the first time and spend some time with him. So all of you folks out there that have twins, just count your blessings. Meanwhile, Chief Bailey said that SDO responded to 2 wrecks on 221 South, assisted EMS with a medical call on Ports Ford Road, and responded to a fire alarm over on Pate Road over the weekend. Birthdays and anniversaries, we have none. Events, well, we've got our annual Christmas Day service at Danieltown Baptist Church at 11 a.m. If anybody has any birthdays, anniversaries, or events, please email them to me at sdoevent@gmail.com. Looks like in the fire district, it's going to be generally sunny today, despite a few afternoon clouds. A high of 51 tonight, partly cloudy skies, low of 25. Sunrise is coming up at 7:30, and sunset will be at 5:17. The moon is in the waxing crescent phase, and the signs today, well, they're still in the feet, and the moon is in the light phase. And, guys, that's about all I got to report today.
Well, Creighton, keep you some hot dog buns handy. If not, go to the cafeteria, and I believe you'll be all right.
Or just get you some good old Hall's cough drops.
There you go. That will work.
I tell you what, for about 7 years of my life, I never had a cough because I would always buy
Luden's cherry cough drops.
Candy.
Yes, we all did.
Oh, I never had a cough. Oh, no.
Or if we did, we had a nice cherry flavored cough, didn't we?
cherry scented cough.
We are aggravating you, but we hope you feel better.
Yeah, we hope you get to feel better, Craig.
I appreciate it, guys. Y'all just pray for us.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Laughter is medicine.
Yes, indeed.
Creighton, have a wonderful day.
Thank you, guys.
All
Y'all
right.
too. Have a blessed
Bye-bye.
one.
Take care.
20 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning. Yeah, we are just messing with Creighton. He's a good sport there. Jonna Prescott checking in.
Hey, Jonna.
On the YouTube says, good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We're going to move over to our next reporter, and that'll be Chris Melton up in the Chimney Rock Fire District after this.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Good.
21 minutes after 7 o'clock, Chris Melton with us from the Chimney Rock Fire District. Chris, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
Oh, doing wonderful.
Doing good. You ready for old St. Nick?
I sure am.
Well, good. You got one more week.
I know. One more present to get to.
I know. Have you got your wife all her good stuff yet?
Pretty much. She's the last one I got to do. Finish. I got one last thing to get.
My wife
There
don't
you
need
go.
a gift. I mean, she does have me.
Oh, Lord! I
That's
wish I
right.
had a big drum right now, or a big gong, a big gong. That's what we need in here. We need some sound effects, like
right.
gongs
right.
and stuff like that.
Chris, tell us what's happening up that way.
Well, we've had a lot of wind and rain, but we've been fortunate. All 4 fire departments didn't turn a wheel this weekend, which is good, but we're kind of waiting on the big one now, so it's whoever's first. But we like being slow and not running anything, so other than that, nothing to report.
All right, Chris, we appreciate it. Hope you have a good Monday, and we'll check back in with you tomorrow.
Y'all have a great day as well.
Thanks,
You too.
bye-bye.
Take care.
Just a reminder that the Todd Tracy Morning Show will not be heard on Friday morning.
Yep.
Studios will be closed. WCAB will be closed Friday, Monday, and Tuesday in observance of Christmas holidays. So our
We will be back
Show
on
will-
the 27th.
last show will be Thursday, and we'll
Yes.
get back in here on the next Wednesday. That'll be from the
22nd to the
26th.
26th. Yes.
Get back in here on Wednesday. Moving over to the Tryon International Equestrian Center with our good friend Steve Ernest. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Todd. A little windy out today, so I guess you've been hearing that all morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's drying out the rain that we got, I guess.
No, I hear it.
It's howling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we get that this time of the year, I guess, so we'll run with it. And it's the only day it's kind of a break in between all of our activities. We got the grand finale that starts tomorrow, so I'm gearing up for that. I'm going to get good rest today, I hope. And I'm off today, so we'll just get ready for tomorrow and run with it. But I recommend folks to go to the light show between Tuesday and Thursday. Really, the lions are not there, and it's the same show, so I highly recommend
absolutely
going on that. Yeah, if you can do that. So, but
What
otherwise,
time
it's
do
still
that-
a great show.
What time does it normally start? What?
Yeah, about 6 p.m.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Yeah, so you get
And
in there
runs
and
through what time?
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah, so you can run right through it. It's on those nights. So, but if you want to experience the whole deal, we got like I said, the grand finale Friday and Saturday this week. There's no Sunday. We're closed Christmas Eve and for the season. So that's Saturday night's going to be it. But we'll be there and we'll just run with it until then.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Well, Steve, we'll send them up that way. Hope you have a good day off. Maybe get some much deserved rest and get geared up for the rest of the week. And nothing
We'll do
else, we'll
that.
talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be here.
Thanks,
All right,
Steve.
take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Steve Ernest with that report from the Tryon International Equestrian Center over in the Polk County area. Let us know what's happening over there. Don't forget to get the Christmas lights spectacular underway, the Winter Wonderland they've got going on, and you'll have a lot of fun doing that, I'm sure. Moving over to DeVern Upton in Ballstick after you hear this.
Sis Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City, is now Legendary Ford. Still locally owned and still offering the same local hometown service as always. The new family at Legendary Ford is working hard to prove to you that they want your business. So stop by today and see the large selection of cars, SUVs, and trucks on the lot, and let the guys at Legendary Ford help you choose the perfect vehicle that best fits you and your family. Visit them at 565 Oak Street in Forest City or visit the website at www.legendaryford.com or call them at 245-1626.
25 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning. DeVern Upton with us from the Ballstick Fire District. DeVern, good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Oh, doing wonderful. Doing wonderful.
Good, good, good.
What do you got for us this
Had a
morning,
lot of, well, we have 43 degrees here in Boston. Fire department responded to a wood fire. And don't forget to go by Boston Floors. She has her Christmas items 20% off. And then going up to Washburn Store and get you last-minute Christmas shopping in. She's got some good items up there. Don't forget to come through our little town here in Boston and see our lights. It's beautiful. That's all I have this morning, short and sweet.
All right, DeVern, we appreciate it. Have a good Monday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Take care.
DeVern Upton with that report from the Ballstick Fire District. We're going to move over to Mount Vernon and Robbie Samuel.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
You remember that?
Well, folks, Washburn General Store is your Christmas headquarters since 1831. You didn't misunderstand me. I said 1831.
You were just a little boy, weren't you? Tom Green was just a little boy.
None of the people that work there now were there in 1831. That's just when they started.
Yeah.
But since then, the Washburn family has been serving our county with compassion and a love for the people. They have a store full of old-time merchandise and also new merchandise as well. They've got something for everyone. Just in, they've got Bibles ranging from the baby's first Bible, children's hardback Bibles with illustrations, and Bibles for the teens. And, of course, adult Bibles with the large print because, as you know, we got to have that big print.
As you know, we're blind.
That's right. They also have 365 Days of Prayers devotional, inspiration signs, and light-up churches. Many other gift items are available, so I urge you to go by and just check out Washburn Store. And, of course, they still got the Fisher-Price toys for the little kiddos. Hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 until 4:30. Saturdays, 9:30 until 3, located on the Ballstick Sunshine Highway in Ballstick. Washburn General Store, helping you make memories for the holidays. Stop in and see the girls there, Ann, Catherine, Casey, Rita, and Debbie. Tell them Todd and Tracy sent you by, and you'll be glad that you did. Speaking of something that we're glad we did, we're glad we dialed the phone number and got a hold of Robbie Samuel. Robbie, good morning.
Well, good morning. How are y'all?
We're doing good.
Well, good.
So
Glad you remembered my phone number. I
What?
thought you might have forgot.
Well, you know, it is programmed in the
We've got
phone
it
over here,
We like you so much, we got it programmed.
You are officially button number 6.
See, but if you like me so much, you'd memorize that phone number.
That's right. It's hard
People
to
don't do
memorize
that no more,
programmed.
do they?
You know
No.
something? I don't even know my son's phone number by heart.
You know,
I've got
and
everything programmed.
And that's the thing.
That's-
Back when we was kids, we knew everybody's phone numbers
We knew
by heart.
everybody's phone numbers by heart.
Knew the cinema's number
Yeah.
to get the what was playing.
Don't you remember when we used to call time?
Yeah. The time
See?
is now 7:29.
And don't you remember all the prank phone calls we used to do when back then people didn't have?
Do you have olive oil in a can? In a bottle? You better let her out, Papa. I might get mad.
Did you do that, Robbie?
I'm glad I didn't hang out with y'all. Y'all have been bad influences on
We were terrible.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hello, this is Todd from Duke Energy. Is your refrigerator running? Yes, it is. Well, you better catch it.
I used to take those like that, and I'd get so aggravated. I think, dadgummit, and hang up because you feel like an idiot after you stood there.
I don't remember the punchline to Prince Albert in a can.
I don't either.
I don't remember that one.
I don't know that one, but
Me neither.
Certainly.
But that was fun.
yeah, that was
It
before.
fun.
That was before everybody had caller ID or Star. What was it?
Star 69.
Star 69, where they could call you right back.
My friend called one of his people that he knows, one of his relatives, and told him to go outside. That he said that they were from the phone company. He said somebody has hijacked into your phone and they're using your phone to make long distance calls.
Huh.
So he said go outside to where it drops down from the power pole and into your house and cut that line right there. And he said, cut them off. And he cut his own phone line.
oh my gosh, that was mean.
It was funny at the time.
That was terribly. You did it.
I did not. I was watching from across the road, but I didn't do it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Robbie, tell us about what happened Friday. Did y'all find out any more about that investigation, that fire?
No, not as of Friday when we left.
Right.
There's probably going to be some more stuff that, obviously, I know there's been some stuff that's went on through the weekend because of what it was, but I figure we will probably know maybe a little more this week. It's still undetermined. They don't know if it was steam that could have possibly caused the explosion or if it was too much water. I mean, there's so many factors that went into that, and that came from their safety guy.
Were you in the building?
Yeah, me and Lou. No, I was actually at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Did you feel it down there?
No, I didn't. But when I came back, I was coming back in, and she had called me, and she said that what had happened. Well, I came on back, and then me and her went out to Southern Baptist Church and watched across the road. And it's always like every time that y'all would get the fire out, then it would start blazing up again, and all this big black bellowing smoke. It was just, but then they finally said that, they started to evacuate, so I went on, a different direction. So I didn't talk to Lou the rest of the day, so I didn't know what had happened.
Yeah, it was definitely a mess, but it took a little time once we got a lot of things set up and we got some foam on top of the fire itself where we could put that blanket on top of it. That's when we started seeing, of course, a big difference. And then, with the fumes and stuff, that's one reason a lot of it, they was needing to evacuate a lot of folks, and they could have been a lot more if it wasn't for the quick response from the employees at Trelleborg as well,
right,
and our quick response to keep some of those tanks cool, which they did have sprinklers outside next to the tanks that would help keep those tanks cool. Luckily, none of the other ones built up enough pressure to do the same thing that one did. So,
is Trelleborg, are they working this morning?
I don't know. I know as of Friday they went ahead and shut the plant down because obviously, they had some stuff they had to do in the investigation. But now, as far as today, I don't know if everything's back up and running.
Right.
But I'm assuming it will be this week. They usually take a week off for Christmas, which I'm sure that would have been next week. So I don't know. Maybe, like I said, we'll learn a little bit more today as to what happened. And just glad that nobody was hurt.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's just a miracle that the way it worked out. And so I know that the good Lord was looking over a lot of folks that day.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Lou were standing over there. In the later part of it, you really could start smelling that, that little smell that was coming that was associated with it. So I guess that's what the evacuation was all about, that chemical, I guess.
Yep. But hopefully today will be a better day than Friday. The weekend really did start off with a bang.
It sure did. Boy, y'all don't play, do you?
No.
Rutherfordton Fire Department don't play. They start off with a bang.
That's right. But I am, Rutherfordton Fire Department is grateful and thankful of the fire departments that did come out to assist, along with emergency management. We had a good team there and a lot of support from even the community, of course, and it's really humbling to see how folks can really pull together with something,
Yeah.
you know, like that. You know, something wasn't too terrible, but it wasn't too easy. But everybody just kind of pulled
Right.
together, and just it was really nice.
And we do that, don't we? It seems
Yeah,
like.
we do. This is a good county that we live in, and some good towns that we have around here, and
Yeah.
some good folks, that's for sure.
That is true. I agree with you.
But I told y'all it was awful weary just the way it got quiet. It seems like when it kind of takes a spell like that, you're like, I wonder what's going to go on.
Oh, no,
I wonder
yeah.
what's going to happen next.
That's just like a kid. When they get quiet, you think, what are they doing?
Yep.
It's amazing how fast a kid can find a jar of peanut butter and have it spread all over the kitchen and himself.
I know.
I'm telling you. Not that I know that from experience.
Uh-huh.
Oh, John
Uh-huh.
Prescott finished my, do you have Prince Albert in the can? You better let him out before he smothers. That was it. I couldn't think of it. Thanks, Donna, for that.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Robbie, what else you got for us this morning?
Well, I will say that the fire departments was still fairly busy through the weekend with Hudlow and Rutherford both. Rutherford, we had 7 calls, various calls between medical calls and a few other things, nothing major. And Hudlow, they had 9 through the weekend, which was medical calls, and they had 2 control burns that they had to check out. And Rutherford and Hudlow, along with Spindale, assisted Forest City with a possible structure fire yesterday evening or last night, but there was nothing to that, luckily. So we was thankful for that. And Mount Vernon Baptist Church will have their live activity this Wednesday, December the 20th, starting at 6 p.m. at the church. And let's see, we just want to also announce this Wednesday in town, the Rutherford Police and Fire have been contacted by none other than Miss Claus in preparation for Christmas 2023 in Rutherford. Santa has a new GPS in the sleigh and needs to scout out some great landing spots. So do a quick double check of the naughty and nice list before the big night. And so big thanks to Rutherford Police and Fire as they will escort Santa. So there is going to be a map on the Facebook page. If you do have Facebook, so go to Rutherford's Facebook page, and like I said, that's going to be this Wednesday, December 20th, and it's going to start at 4:30 p.m. And I was trying to scan through here because he's going to stop at Crestview Park and Kiwanis Park. So if you can't go along the map where he's going to be at, if you'll go to one of those 2 landing spots, you'll be able to see Miss Claus and Santa Claus, and I'm sure there'll be a few elves around there running around somewhere. Go on out and see if you can see the big man in red riding a big red fire truck. He will be riding on the back of ladder 1.
Oh.
So
we'll have to go look for him. Are you gonna be in the nativity scene?
Yeah, he's gonna be little baby Robbie.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. I'm going to lay there and wait on y'all to come by and look at me.
I had a visual of that.
And me and you and Lou can be the 3 wise guys.
There you go. Yeah. See?
Oh.
We're already getting this
going to
figured
see
out
baby
really
Robbie.
quick.
The 3 wise guys.
Oh.
Oh, Lordy.
I think that's a mouthful for a Monday. That's all I got going on.
It sure is.
So, and I heard you did say that there was no report Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So.
Yep, that's
that'll
right.
be much needed rest for y'all as well.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, Robbie, we appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Hey, you take care, and we'll see you then.
Thanks.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. Going to check in with Sue Price, Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District, after I tell you about the fine folks up at Tony's Produce Market. Get ready for Christmas. It's right here at us. All the goodies that Tony's Produce has to offer. Sweet potatoes, turnips, butternut squash, okra, plus all the sweet treats. Jams, jellies, local honey, fresh-made local baked goods, Christmas candies, bonbons, chocolate-covered peanuts, stick candy, orange slices, fruit slices, and he's still got those delicious apples and citrus fruits. Might be a little bit late to get the treat bags for the churches, but hey, you can call and ask him. Still got some Christmas trees up there and some Christmas wreaths. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yes, it sure
at Tony's
is.
Produce, North Washington Street in Rutherfordton. Call them at 287-9495. Going over to the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue Price, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, lady.
How you doing, Sue?
Doing good. Hope y'all are.
We
oh,
are.
Yeah.
Well, good.
What you got going on over that way?
Well, not a whole lot. It's a little windy over this way, but not too bad. And the sun's peeking out on top of the trees over there, so it's going to be a nice day, looks like. Excuse me. Well, let's see. I have on my church calendar today birthdays for, no, it's an anniversary for Devon and Linda McFarland, so, and also they're on my personal calendar, too. They're my neighbors, and I hope they'll have a good day today. Linda just had some eye surgery, so she's recovering from that. And also today, my our son-in-law, Bert Siegman's birthday, so happy birthday, Bert. Hope you'll have a good day. And on Fairview's calendar, they've got birthdays for Clay Smith and Allie Hilton, so hope they'll have a good day today and enjoy their day. And we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, let's see, Fairview will not be having a night service on the 24th. The New Year's Eve worship service at 6:30 p.m. And Duckers Creek, let's see, they will be having worship service on the 17th. So, not a lot going on, but we have a whole lot of people have a whole lot of things to do on Christmas, don't we? There's always somewhere to go or something to see.
Always something to do.
You just get to ride around, look at the lights. That's a good thing.
That's right.
See the
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
lights. Yeah, they're so pretty. All our towns are pretty, I think.
They really are.
We have
Really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Just a pretty time of year.
And I finally got through Bostic at night, and it was, it really was pretty.
Well, good.
Oh.
As far as I know, that's all I have this morning. Didn't have any calls from the fire department, so hope y'all will have a good day today.
All right. Thanks
You
so much,
too,
Sue. Have a good
Sue.
one. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. We are going to check in with Shingle Hollow. Tina White after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee.
7:43 on this Monday morning. Tina White with us from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Good morning.
Good morning. What a wonderful morning it is. It's a Monday morning, a week from Christmas. We all are on the nice list. So we have to be,
We're all on the nice list.
the fire department, they were all quiet over the weekend. The churches had their Christmas plays, and Montford Cove had their live nativity. I'm telling you, it was a packed, full weekend. It was so nice. This morning, there are birthdays. Today is the day for birthdays in Shingle Hollow. We have Lindsay Guffey, Keith and Marty McSwain, Shelley Richardson, and Blake Jones, all here in Shingle Hollow having birthdays today. And then on my personal calendar, Miss Brooke Blanton, and Stephen Hudson, and Marcia Daves. So I hope all of these have a wonderful birthday today. Like I said, everybody's going to be nice this week because we know Santa Claus is on his way. And on Christmas Eve, Pilgrim Way Baptist Church is having a 7 p.m. Christmas Eve service. Everyone's invited to come out to that. And that's all I've got this morning. We're just going to we're going to be praying for Creighton to feel better, and I guess I need to pick up a package of hot dog buns and have those handy.
Yeah, be sure
There
to have
you
him a hot
go.
dog bunny. You might need that.
Yeah. We might need to start packaging those for when you're not feeling good. Run out and get you some hot dog buns.
I read that too this morning before you mentioned it, Tracy, and I thought, well, is he kidding, or is it? And then as I read on, I realized he was sick.
Yeah, he was sick. I know. I thought the same thing. I thought, nope, he's sick. Bless his heart.
Did y'all celebrate or do anything this weekend?
Did not. No.
No, I laid around in my pajamas pretty much most of the weekend.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Wow. And you had your emergency room visit with Karen. I'm glad that turned out that she got that fixed up and her cough's not the same anymore.
She's doing all right this morning.
Sure. That coughing all the time, that drives you crazy anyway. But to lose your breath, that's scary.
It is.
Sure.
We have to breathe to live.
Yep.
Well, Tina, we appreciate it. I hope you have a good Monday, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and God bless you.
Thanks,
You
Tina.
too. Bye-bye.
Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Going to move over to Union Mills, check in with Brenda Kelly.
Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service is the reason they continue to be voted best in pest control. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Free estimates when you call Hutchins Pest Control, and you can be sure that job is going to be done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171, and they'll be right there.
Good morning, Brenda Kelly. How in the world are you?
Good morning.
I'm just fine, Todd Kaiser. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Glad to hear it. Sorry that your wife had to go to the emergency room, but we're glad she's okay.
Yeah, see, I had to keep in my mind that I needed to stay calm myself.
That's right.
So-
It's hard to do, though, when something like that happens.
It is.
I mean, you feel. I mean, I was kind of really feeling helpless because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
It's scary when you're standing there watching somebody not be able to catch their breath. That's scary.
Something she did do. She ran outside into that cold air yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And that seemed to help. When she
really?
breathed in, it
Yeah.
seemed to help her
Well, that's good.
and get her breath back. So.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we're glad she's okay.
Yep.
So that's the main thing.
That's right. What you got for us, Brenda?
I've got 38 degrees on the front porch, and I don't have but one birthday today, and that's my baby, David Kelly Sr. So I hope he has a great old big day. So I know where I was at 49 years ago today.
Yes, you do. We know where you were. Right before Christmas.
That's right. Well, I've got another one that's got a birthday on Christmas Eve, but that's still a few days off. But Trail Board went into work. That happened Friday, right? So they had to go into work Saturday. My daughter works Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And so everybody got sick that worked.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So they didn't have to go in last night.
Right.
Because everybody got sick. I don't know.
What?
I guess from smelling fumes or whatever.
Probably so. What do they make over there?
They make them big old balloons that you see on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. They make the material for them. They make the material for airbags and airplanes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And it's coated with different kind of stuff, and they have a lot of chemicals, and it always stinks.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I can see now.
Yeah, so that's what they make. But, yeah, everybody got sick. It went in. That's
Wow.
what my daughter said, because I talked to her late yesterday evening. And,
Bless their hearts.
And so they said that they wouldn't be going in last night. Now, I don't know if they had to go in today or not, because she works third, so I don't know.
Right.
But we just hope everybody will be all right. From
I
that.
know.
That was a bad, scary time for a little while.
It sure was. I know we stood out there and watched that. That was some of the blackest billowing smoke coming out, you know. I guess that's all it was those chemicals burning.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that caught on fire had something to do with stuff that goes from the inside outside to a tank, and then sometimes they can reuse the stuff and sometimes they can't. But something happened to that tank that was outside from where it goes from inside outside that caused it a leak or something. I don't know what happened.
Right.
But anyway, and that was it. It was gone.
Did nothing inside got damaged or anything, did it? It was just...
She didn't say that it did. It was... But
Boy,
the fumes. It was the fumes that was the main problem.
Yeah.
The fumes, those chemical
My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm sure glad they got that under control.
Oh, I am too.
Phew,
Well, let me give my announcements.
Go right ahead.
Join us for a Christmas blessing, 1 free meals for warm hearts, December the 23rd, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., 257 East Main Street, Spindale. 100 free plates, first come, first served, sponsored by Right Now Works. And then we're going to have a Christmas Eve candlelight service, 7 p.m. at Far City Church of the Nazarene, and we'll have light refreshments afterwards. It'll consist of coffee and what's that, Wanzel or whatever, how you say it, and cookies and stuff like that. Anybody that wants to come by and join us and just enjoy the candlelight service. And I want to thank everybody that participated in our bake sale. We raised $314. I thought that was good for a Sunday afternoon.
There you go. That's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So other than that, you better go check on Luther Sweet Things if he's okay.
All right, we'll do it. Brenda, have a good day.
Catch you later.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. We are going to check in with Luther Gilligan after this.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Let's see if we can get a hold of Luther Gilligan down in the Ellenboro Fire District. Find out what's happening down around that way this morning. Luther, good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, we're doing great there. Hope you two are up there.
Oh, yeah. So far, I can't complain.
Certainly are for a good old Monday.
That's right. 7 days till Christmas.
That is so true.
Luther, what's happening down that way?
Not a whole lot going on. Things are quiet this morning. We just sit around drinking coffee and eating biscuits and watch the traffic go by. Excuse me. I had 4 medical calls over the weekend and had 1 motorcycle accident, but never did find him. So, don't know what happened there. He must got it stuck and got the whole went on. So other than that, things are quiet this morning. Just that's going on down here. So you two have a good day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you then, Luther. Thanks.
Take care, Luther.
Take care.
Luther Gilligan with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District, wrapping up our call-around report for this Monday morning. Folks, it's a Christmas season. If you're in doubt of what to get the man or lady, that last-minute Christmas gift, run over to Patriot Arms. Right in behind Danieltown Baptist Church over there on 221, 118 Makers Place is what you're looking for. They've got a store full of great deals, huge inventory. Gift certificates are available. They've got a layaway program. They have new and used merchandise. They buy, sell, and trade firearms, guns only. They have ammo, apparel, holsters, cleaning supplies. They also do gun repair and gunsmithing. Patriot Arms is an amazing gun store and so much more. Locally owned by good old boys right here in Rutherford County. Call them today at 828-919-2803. Tell them Todd and Tracy sent you over. Remember, shop local, support our small businesses. We're going to do our birthdays now. Birthdays and anniversaries. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, give me a call. 287-3356.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Birthday. Remember, our birthdays are being brought to you courtesy of Granny Bees. We have David Kelly Sr. as our only birthday for today. So, well, by default, he's the winner of our box of Pettifours, compliments of Granny Bees and WCAB. Birthdays and events throughout the day today. In 1916, Betty Grable was born. She died in 1973, an actress and singer. 1943, Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones was born. 1946, director Steven Spielberg. He brought you like Indiana Jones, E.T.
Oh, yeah.
1954, actor Ray Liotta was born. He passed away in 2022. And in 1963, Brad Pitt was born. 1964, wrestler Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you remember him. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Well, anyway, yeah, you get that. 1966, singer Tracy Byrd, a country singer, was born. 1980, Christina Aguilera was born. And on this day in 1796, the first U.S. newspaper to appear on a Sunday was
interesting.
put out on a Sunday. 1849, the first photograph of the moon using a telescope. On this day in 1892, the Nutcracker premieres in Russia. It is the longest running opera.
Still running.
In 1956, the television show To Tell the Truth debuts. Also on this day in 1964, the Pink Panther cartoon series premieres. On this day in 1966, How the Grinch Stole Christmas airs for the first time on CBS.
Wow.
Still going strong
Yeah,
today.
buddy.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang premiered on this day in 1968. 1976, Wonder Woman debuts on ABC. Probably one of my favorites. Today is National Twin Day, and today is National Answer the Telephone Like Buddy the Elf.
Oh.
How does he answer the phone?
I have no clue.
Hi, this is Buddy. What's your favorite color?
I didn't know that.
From the movie Elf.
Elf.
Yep. I think that's what's your favorite color. I think that's what that is.
Not 100%.
Not 100% on that. We'll have to find out. Maybe Wayne Rollins on that. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Now today is National Answer Your Phone Like Buddy the Elf Day. You didn't do it right.
All right, well let me try it again.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, brother. Today is the last day to place your order for your Christmas dinner, and that's the bottom line because Wayne Rollins said so.
That's right. In honor of Steve Austin's
now
birthday.
That's what I call that's festive right there.
Oh me, but yeah, today is the last day. Got all day today until 7 o'clock tonight to place that order to be picked up on Saturday. Again, we've got everything that you need for that Christmas dinner: the ham and turkey by the pound, homemade sage dressing, the macaroni and cheese, broccoli casserole. We got pies, we got rolls, we got tea. Just everything. I had a few caterings over the weekend, and I really got to go to a nice one on a birthday dinner on Saturday, and very emotional on that birthday. And I think it's because the guy that was there, he was not that old. He's only 60, but you could tell by the people that talked when they got up and spoke about him and his birthday and just how he's kept the family together. He had a birthday party down there again, and he was only, I think, 60. But he had 55 people show up for his birthday party. And I think that just says a lot about him as, just keeping everybody together. And he had two sons, and I can't remember if he had a daughter or not, but they just talked about when they was little how Christmas and, birthdays and all that was always so special and how he kept the family together. And, that I've said it before on here, and anybody that asks me, you know, everybody's so fast-paced now. I mean, I'm guilty of it. We all are. But when it comes down to it, you know, those good old-fashioned Sunday dinners and the time with the family and stuff, we got to get back to that. We got to have more family time, and you know, stuff like this that I do. You know, of course, granted, yes, I do it to try to make money and make a living, but in the same sense, I try to help everybody out to make it a lot easier on you, so you don't have to go to that busy grocery store and then get there and something be out of stock or, you know, whatever. You can come out here and get you a couple things that you need. And it doesn't matter how much. You can get a pint of something. I don't care. Anything that helps you out during the holidays to keep you out of the kitchen and that will allow you to have more time with the family, then I'm all about that. So just remember that during Christmas, whether you get it from me or you get it from wherever, just, you know, make that time and take the time, especially with the kids. God, these kids need us more than any. But I just remember those good old Sunday dinners and Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners over at my grandma's, and that's what we need. I think we've gotten away from that. And so anyway, that's my spiel on what I think you should do for Christmas.
Very good. Good advice. Good advice. Wayne, tell us about today at Wayne's Lunchbox.
Well, today again, we'll be open this week, 11 to 2 for lunch and then 3 to close for the meats and vegetables. Today we got that good old grilled chicken Philly. You can't go wrong with that. It's just a great sandwich. You can even take that grilled chicken Philly and put it on top of a salad. That's even better. So we got plenty of salads. I'm going to make a big old pot of vegetable beef soup this morning, so we'll have it. Probably running soup all week because it's supposed to be cold pretty much all week. So we'll be doing that. And then tonight, come on by and try some of these good old salmon patties. We'll have them tonight. Probably run some pintos with them and probably have some cabbage. And just a good week, the last week before Christmas, just to let everybody know, too, that we will be closed the week of Christmas and the week after that. We're going to take 2 weeks off and reboot and get everybody ready for the new year. And but just got this week, so come on by, give us a try for lunch, give us a try for dinner. And then again, today is the last day to place your Christmas orders, and then we'll be giving those out on Saturday, the 23rd, from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock.
Sounds good, Wayne. Appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful Monday. We'll catch you again on Wednesday.
All right, y'all too.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Wayne Rollins with Wayne's Lunchbox right there. Have a great day, Wayne. Hope you have a wonderful Monday. As for us, we're going to be out of here. Make room for Luke Gillum coming up in the Blue Room in just a few moments. As for us, folks, be good. Be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you.
We promise.
Have a great Monday.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
There are plenty of drugstores in Rutherford County, but not all of them offer the same personal customer service that is offered at the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton. Laura Hodge and her team have trusted experience and professional service. You're not just a number to them, you're a friend. Make the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton your hometown drugstore at 200 Charlotte Road in Rutherfordton. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 1, 287-7117.
This is Dakota Livesay chronicling another true story taken from the 1800s, a time known to all as the Old West. On December 23, 1863, a law enforcement group was formed that was so effective that in less than a year, they were no longer needed. The events that led up to the establishment of our featured law enforcement group started years earlier with a man named Henry Plummer. In 1857, while in California, Henry shot the husband of the woman with whom he was having an affair. Sentenced to 10 years in San Quentin, he got a medical discharge by feigning a terminal illness. Over the next few years, Plummer knocked around California, Nevada, and Washington, sometimes employed as a lawman, occasionally an outlaw, and often both at the same time. Finally, in 1862, he went to Idaho and found his calling, the organizer and leader of the Old West's largest outlaw gang. Idaho had a gold rush, and Plummer's gang made it impossible to safely transport gold. Finally, the citizens got enough of Plummer's shenanigans and formed a vigilante committee. With the gold in Idaho starting to cool off and things warming up with the vigilantes, Henry saw new opportunities in Montana where gold had just been discovered. Montana towns were springing up overnight, with riches being discovered even faster. Plummer knew an opportunity. Using the experience he had gained in Idaho and a number of associates, Henry organized a gang that supposedly numbered as many as 1,000. It was structured like a military unit with captains, lieutenants, and outriders. They had a secret handshake and called themselves the Innocents. Now, with Henry Plummer ready to control the wealth of Montana, the next time we're together, we'll look at his success and hope the citizens of Montana will be ever vigilant. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
And I'm Lou Gillum in the Blue Room. We've got the weather and news coming up. News on the explosion at Trailborg on Friday afternoon. But first, we're going to check in with Anita at NC Works so she can get to work. Good morning, Anita.
Good morning. You doing all right?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Another Monday morning.
That's right. I'm glad.
Me too.
It's so this morning we have a detention officer in Rutherford that is starting pay is $41,500 a year. It does require a high school diploma in 3 months. We have a facilities maintenance, HVAC, heating and air, in Far City. That is $30, beginning $30 an hour, high school diploma. They do need HVAC certification in 3 years. A child support specialist in Spindale. That beginning pay is $37,136 a year, a high school diploma in 2 years. A third shift lead operator in Spindale. The pay is dependent on experience, but they do require high school and 1 year experience. A assembler in Far City, that is $16.50 an hour. No education is required, 6 months of experience. A CDL truck driver in Ellenboro, that is $15 to $20 an hour. That does require a CDL license. A human resource supervisor in Far City, that requires a high school diploma in 1 year. We have an electrician in Far City, that is $25 an hour. That's a high school diploma in 3 years. A machine operator in Far City, that is $18 to $19.50 an hour. That is a high school diploma and 3 months experience. A forklift operator in Far City, that is $18.50. That requires a high school diploma. We also have a rural care associate out in the mail carrier, that is in Rutherford. That is $19.94 an hour, a high school diploma. We have an employment specialist coach in Far City, that is $40,000 to $65,000. That is a high school diploma and 1 year experience. Also tomorrow we have an employer that's going to be here from 8 to 12. Come out and talk with them. They're doing interviews while you're here. And also at 2 o'clock we have a virtual workshop on expungement. Do you know, or are you or someone that you know might qualify that has a criminal background charges? And we can send you that link for any of these jobs, for any of the workshops or anything. Just give us a call here at 828-286-3042, or just come by and see us, 223 on Charlotte Road. We'll now next Monday we will be closed for Christmas, so we will not be talking with you next Monday. We'll be celebrating Christmas with our families too.
Now, Anita, how many days will your office be closed for Christmas?
I'm glad you said that. We will be all closed on Monday, Christmas Day, and then Tuesday and Wednesday as well. But we'll be back open on Thursday and Friday. So anybody's welcome to come on and see us.
All right, Anita. Thanks. We'll talk to you again after Christmas.
Oh, wait a minute. That's what's funny is the following Monday is New Year's too. Dang.
Yep.
So I'm going to miss you 2 weeks. Dang.
So
I will see you
next year.
After New Year. Yeah, next year.
Next year.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
You too. Have a great one. Be careful.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, we'll take a look at that weather forecast right after this. Before decorating your home for Christmas this season, make a trip to Sandy's Country Christmas. It's the Christmas specialty shop with closeout prices. You'll find trees and trims, unique gift ideas to choose from, all at incredible low prices. They're on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, so discover for yourself the big Christmas secret that even Santa Claus doesn't even know about. They're open all holiday long with extended hours, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday through Saturday. But don't come on Sunday. They're always closed on Sunday. That's Sandy's Country Christmas. Visit them today on West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, or call 704-471-0015. And Merry Christmas from Sandy's Country Christmas.
Good morning. This is Cameron coming to you from the Blue Room with your weather forecast. Today, you can expect mostly sunny conditions at highs near 55. It's been mostly clear overnight with lows around 25. For Tuesday, it's going to be sunny with highs near 45. It's going to be clear overnight with lows around 20. For Wednesday, you can expect mostly sunny conditions at highs near 50. It's going to be mostly clear overnight with lows around 30. And that was your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford.
And at 10 minutes past 8 o'clock, wow. We started our days off last week in the 20s. This morning it is 42 degrees right now at WCAB. Well, I apologize that this story did not get ran in the 7 o'clock hour, so this is the story. I'll just go ahead and do the one that I recorded regarding the explosion and fire at Trailborg on Friday. Lou Gillum with a special report on the fire and explosion at Trailborg on Friday afternoon. Just after 1 o'clock Friday, an explosion at the Trailborg plant on Railroad Avenue forced the evacuation of a school, businesses, and homes in the area of the plant. According to a report, 911 received a call just after 1 p.m. regarding an explosion and fire at Trailborg. When the fire department arrived on the scene, they found heavy smoke and fire at the back of the building. According to Robbie Samuels with the Rutherford Fire Department, they were able to identify the chemical MEK, methyl ethyl ketone, and toluene solution. Trailborg is a textile and coated fabrics manufacturer with a facility on Railroad Avenue in the old Rees Brothers building. Now, Trinity School began dismissing students, businesses in the area, including Farmers Friend and WCAB, sent employees home and closed for the day. Traffic was eventually routed around the area as an evacuation order was put in place, first for 1 mile, then half mile, then 1,000 feet of the fire. That according to Samuels on Friday evening. Now, the hazmat unit attached to the Rutherford County Emergency Response Team worked with the company to contain the leak. According to a report from the Rutherford County Emergency Management, Trailborg has a hazmat team coming to Rutherford County to finish cleaning up. There's no word on how long the plant will be closed. The leak and runoff was 100% contained. Now, I was in WCAB when we felt and heard that explosion just after 1 o'clock. Within seconds of getting to the doors, smoke and flames could already be seen shooting into the sky. We could see that here at the radio station from the building. The phone began ringing with calls from concerned citizens in the area wanting to know if we knew what was going on. It was around 2 o'clock that we were asked to leave the area as the evacuation order was being put in place. Now, Spindale Police Department assisted Rutherford Police Department going door to door asking people to leave the area. And as we find out more about this fire and explosion at Trailborg, we will pass the information along to you. And according to reports, no one was injured. I'm Lou Gillum for WCAB. And that is all we currently have about the fire and explosion at Trailborg on Friday afternoon. Well, another thing that's hot right now is our weather. Now, for our neighbors in McDowell County, there is a wind advisory in effect. That's until 4 o'clock. Actually, that's until noon today. It started at 4 o'clock yesterday until noon today. That wind advisory in McDowell County, northwest winds 25 to 35 miles per hour, up to 55 to 60 miles per hour. And this is affecting portions of western North Carolina until noon today. Impacts can be gusty winds. They can blow around unsecured objects. Tree limbs can be blown down. Few power outages. Any trees that maybe could have been weakened due to the rain and wind this weekend. Occasional gusts up to 60 miles per hour are possible across the higher peaks above 5,000 feet. If you're going to be driving up in the mountains, you may want to take care and do use extra caution when driving, especially if you're operating a high-profile vehicle and secure outdoor objects. Well, also locally, the Rutherford County Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward for information that will aid investigators in locating Brian Scott Sisk. Now, Sisk was reported missing by his family members on November the 28th. Anyone with any information about the whereabouts of Sisk is urged to contact the Rutherford County Communications Center at 286-2911. Information can also be submitted to the Rutherford County Crime Stoppers at 286-TIPS. That's 286-8477, or the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office mobile app. Well, the Kings Mountain Police Department is also looking for she's an autistic runaway teenager. Just before 4:30 yesterday, Kings Mountain Police were notified that 17-year-old Amelia Caroline Upton was missing from Grove Street in Kings Mountain. With the use of video surveillance, responding officers were able to confirm that Amelia left her residence willingly shortly after midnight. A note located in the residence indicated that Amelia was running away from home. Amelia is described as a semi-high-functioning autistic person who lacks the capacity to make rational decisions with other behavioral and learning disabilities. It's now, a family Amelia tradition. is described as a Caring white
for your
female,
family at a
5'4"
time
to
of
5'5", 120 to
Crow's
130
Mortuary
pounds,
and Cremation
long
Services,
blonde
owned and
hair,
operated by
hazel
the Crow
blue
family,
eyes,
has been a
last
part
seen
of our
wearing a
community
dark
for over
colored,
65
possibly
years.
gray
They've
toboggan,
been recognized for the
black
highest
and
level
gray
of
jacket,
professional
black
service.
pants, dark colored
Crow's
shoes.
pinpoints
Police
every
say
service
Amelia left
detail
home
to ensure
carrying
your
a
family
light colored
has the
duffel
best
bag
service possible.
and a backpack.
Any
Anyone
questions, call
that
the
may
staff
come in
at
contact
Crow's,
with Amelia
286-2304.
is asked to call the
They'll be
Kings
happy
Mountain
to
Police
speak with you
Department.
about free funeral needs as well. Crow's
Runaways, you
Mortuary
never
and
know.
Cremation Services,
They can wind up in
118
our
College Avenue, Rutherford.
The lights flickered. Are you getting it in there? We're having the hardest time here. I don't know what it is. Lights flicker, and it throws all the equipment, messes it up. Sorry about that. New owners, they're trying to fix this, but right now they cannot figure why this is happening. Well, we'll take a look at the local obituaries and, of course, Crow's Mortuary. And we thank them for that. They bring us the morning obituaries.
And at the door of our homes, after all they...
Caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
Mr. Larry Michael Lale of Ellenboro passed away on December the 13th at Wendover and Shelby. Private family services will be held. Robert Morgan Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Larry Michael Lale of the Ellenboro community. Kathy Bumgardner, 66 of Golden Valley, passed away on Friday. She's the daughter of Lula May Self Hudson of Georgia. The funeral will be at 3 o'clock tomorrow at the Golden Valley Missionary Methodist Church. Burial will be in the church cemetery. The visitation will be held this evening from 6 until 8, and this will be at the Golden Valley Missionary Methodist Church. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Kathy Bumgardner. Joe Kimbrell, 88 of Forest City, passed away on Thursday. Born in Rutherford County. A graveside service is being held at 11 o'clock tomorrow at the Robertson Creek Free Will Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 6 until 8. That will be this evening at the funeral home. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Joe Kimbrell. Ina Cooper passed away on December the 13th. A celebration of her life is being held at 2 o'clock today at Crow's Mortuary. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. Burial will be at Eternal Hills Memorial Park. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Ina Cooper. Judy Underwood Robinson, 76 of Union Mills, passed away on Wednesday. The family will receive friends tomorrow from 10 until 11 at Beam Funeral Home. A graveside service will be held at the McDowell Memorial Park. Beam Funeral Home in Marion in charge of the arrangements for Judy Robinson, 76 of Union Mills. You can hear complete obituaries this morning at 11:30, and then again at 5:08 this afternoon. Coffee of the Soul is next.
Good morning, I'm Pastor Lee Coyle. Welcome to Coffee for the Soul, a brief devotion designed to jumpstart your service to Christ today. Nothing gets my body and spirit going in the morning like a hot cup of coffee and a fresh challenge from God's Word. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a mat outside the door of your home? If you do, what does it have on it? Does it have the first letter of your last name, or perhaps a beautiful scene of flowers or mountains, or maybe the logo of your favorite team, or does it simply have the word welcome on it? I'm sure most of us have a mat at the door of our homes. After all, they certainly help us keep some of the dirt and debris that may be on the bottom of our shoes outside. Also, doormats, regardless of what is on them, usually communicate a common idea. That idea is welcome. In fact, the doormat, a place to wipe our shoes, is really the first act of service we offer our guest. In the days of the Bible, especially in the New Testament times, hospitality was very important. In fact, if a person wanted to get a not so favorable reputation in the community, all they had to do was refuse to be hospitable. Having a welcome mat at the door of our home is great, but what's even greater and more important is to have a welcome mat at the door of our lives. In other words, we are to live lives open to others, realizing that some people who knock on the door of our lives may in fact have been guided or sent to us by the Spirit of God. To test us? Maybe. But to certainly provide for the needs of the one coming to us, and to provide us with the opportunity to serve and touch the life of one whom the Lord is helping. Hebrews 13:2 says it well. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing that, some of you have entertained angels without knowing it. Think about Mary, the mother of Jesus, for a moment. What would she have missed had she not been open to the angel who came with the invitation to serve God in such an incredible way? Certainly to welcome others into our day, our schedule, and into our lives is to welcome Jesus. Now, that's Coffee for the Soul.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Sis Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City, is now Legendary Ford. Still locally owned and still offering the same local hometown service as always. The new family at Legendary Ford is working hard to prove to you that they want your business. So stop by today and see the large selection of cars, SUVs, and trucks on the lot, and let the guys at Legendary Ford help you choose the perfect vehicle that best fits you and your family. Visit them at 565 Oak Street in Forest City, or visit the website at www.legendaryford.com, or call them at 245-1626.
Robbins Paint and Carpet is a friend of folks who do their own jobs around the house and friends of the professional. And they're the home of Benjamin Moore Premium Quality Paint. Benjamin Moore goes on easy the first time, every time, so save yourself some time. And Robbins also provides expert help and advice to make every project a success. Call on the team at Robbins Paint and Carpet and Floor Covering today, 245-8801. That's 245-8801. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 206 Commercial Drive in Forest City. Well, students lined the walls of the Commons area on Wednesday at RS Central High School to take part in a surprise ceremony. Greeted with applause from his family, students, mentors, and colleagues, Principal Phil Rogers was officially honored as the Wells Fargo Region 8 Principal of the Year for 2024. The announcement was made by Superintendent David Sutton and the 2023 North Carolina Principal of the Year, Donna Bledsoe. Now, Rogers, who has demonstrated exceptional leadership, dedication, and innovation in the field of education, was selected as the representative for Region 8, showcasing the exemplary work being done at RS Central High School. The Wells Fargo Principal of the Year Award recognizes outstanding principals for their commitment to excellence and their positive impact on students, staff, and the community. Rogers began his career as a Hilltopper in the spring of 1996 and as a student teacher. In the fall of 1997, Rogers became a full-time social studies teacher and baseball coach. He then transitioned to assistant principal in 2007 and was named principal in 2009. He said this is highly unusual for someone to do, especially for a principal, to remain at a school longer than a few years. He said, I have built my life around work here. I live 2 miles from the school. I go to church close by. Both of my daughters graduated from RS Central. My father served as a community mentor to the students here and taught history many years at ICC. I've spent nearly 28 years in this building, and I couldn't be more blessed than to know I've done my very best for my whole career to serve the students, staff, and families at RS Central. In his tenure at RS Central, Rogers has implemented transformative initiatives that have positively impacted the academic and personal development of the students. His leadership style, characterized by collaboration, innovation, and commitment to student success, has garnered him the respect and admiration of colleagues, students, students and parents alike. The entire RS Central High School community, as well as the broader educational community in Region 8, congratulates Phil on his well-deserved recognition. The Wells Fargo Region 8 Principal of the Year Award is a testament to Roger's dedication and outstanding contributions to education. So congratulations to Mr. Rogers at RS Central High School for being named coming up next.
NCN Sports, I'm Rob Conant. In a driving rainstorm and a nearly empty stadium, the Carolina Panthers ended their long losing streak on Sunday, beating the Atlanta Falcons 9-7. Rookie quarterback Bryce Young said it wasn't pretty, but it's nice to just be back in the win column.
These are a lot more enjoyable after wins. Feel great, but on a serious note, obviously a lot of adversity, a lot of ups and downs throughout the year, but just for us as a team to pull, this is definitely a team win. Defense did a great job. We all fed off of each other. Tough conditions, of course. And it was a dirty, nasty game. We knew that it was going to be that coming in. And for us this late in the year, obviously with all this going on, it feels great. And we're still in it right now, still enjoying it. But obviously still going to be stuff to learn from, still stuff to improve. So we got to build off of it.
The Panthers are now 2-12 this season. They'll host the Green Bay Packers on Christmas Eve. The Carolina Hurricanes were back at home at PNC Arena in Raleigh Sunday night, but lost in a shootout to the Washington Capitals 2-1. Canes forward Sebastian Aho says going 0 for 5 on the power play may have been the difference.
A couple posts, all that kind of stuff, so it wasn't all bad, but obviously scoring a power play goal probably gave us an edge tonight.
Despite the loss, head coach Rod Brindamore was pleased with his team's efforts.
We did everything we wanted to do, just didn't score. And if I look at that game, we knew coming in how exactly it was going to go, just based on how they've played all year. They've played tight games, and I thought we stuck with our game plan really well and hit a few goalposts, a couple of inches here or there. It would have been a much different story. So, overall, I liked it.
The Canes will once again be at home tomorrow night against the Vegas Golden Knights. You're listening to NCN Sports.
Have you heard? Discovery has a new destination, PBS North Carolina. Come with us as we explore our state from the foothills to the seashore, from all points of view to find new beginnings, connections, and stories, as well as trusted information to help us feel safe and secure. Join PBS North Carolina and uncover what you've been searching for. Follow your curiosity at pbsnc.org. That's pbsnc.org.
Getting older and wiser is a part of life. But like all things, aging has its challenges, and it's often hard to know where to turn for answers. Listen to the AARP Without Limits podcast to get the best information to navigate the challenges of aging in North Carolina. Learn how to live your best life after 50. You can find the latest episodes of AARP Without Limits wherever you listen to your podcasts.
College recap from the weekend. It was ugly. A combined 6 turnovers, but App State beat Miami of Ohio in the Cure Bowl on Saturday 13-9. The Mountaineers finished the season with a 9-5 record. Men's college hoops on Saturday. 9th-ranked North Carolina lost number 14 Kentucky 87-83. NC State fell to number 12 Tennessee 79-70. It was UNC Wilmington topping Georgia Southern 82-77. App State had no issues with Gardner-Webb 80-59. High Point lost to Georgia. UNCG lost to Marshall. Games tonight on the schedule. Wake Forest will host Delaware State. Campbell takes on Morgan State, and UNC Asheville is home against South Carolina State. I'm Rob Conant for NCN Sports. Have a good day, everybody.
At Carolina West Wireless, the gifts are on us this holiday season. Save thousands on bundling iPhones, iPads, and watches with new lines of service. Need to upgrade? Save big there, too. To celebrate the gifts we are most grateful for, our customers, we are having a holiday customer appreciation event at our retail store locations. Join us December 7th through 9th and get the best savings of the year and register to win great prizes. Celebrate the holidays with us as we celebrate you. Carolina West Wireless.
For Christmas this year, be sure to remember your family member or friend who is a numismatist, a coin collector. Visit Norm's Coins, located just inside Butler's Jewelry in downtown Forest City. You'll find a good selection of gold and silver coins, proof sets from the 1950s to the present, also brand new silver eagles, ladies' quarters, and Morgan piece dollars. They also have collectible coins and Dasco items. They also buy silver coins. Bring those in, they'll turn them into cash for Christmas. Norm's Coins, located inside Butler's Jewelry, East Main Street in Forest City. Call Betty at 245-9859. 245-9859. Have a happy and merry numismatic Christmas from Norm's Coins in Forest City.
Good morning. This is Cameron coming to you from the Blue Room with your weather forecast. Today, you can expect mostly sunny conditions, a highs near 55. It's mostly clear overnight with lows around 25. For Tuesday, it's going to be sunny with highs near 45. It's going to be clear overnight with lows around 20. For Wednesday, you can expect mostly sunny conditions, a highs near 50. It's going to be mostly clear overnight with lows around 30. And that was your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford.
Well, currently we are 20 degrees warmer than we were many days last week. Right now, 42 degrees currently, and sunshine at WCAB. Well, 118 Makers Place is the place to go if you know someone who shoots competitively or someone who loves their pistols, loves shooting pistols. Well, it's called Patriot Arms, and you're going to find a big assortment of guns. They've got gift certificates. They buy, sell, and trade guns only. They have ammunition, apparel, holsters, cleaning supplies. They do gun repair, gunsmithing. They're just a good old-fashioned gun shop. And a whole lot more. Locally owned by people who live right here in Rutherford County. Now, the best directions, 118 Makers Place in Forest City. It's close to Highway 74, just past the old American Homes Company, near the Convenience Center on Bethany Church Road, right behind Danieltown Baptist Church. It's Patriot Arms, locally owned and operated right here in Rutherford County. Well, reports of storm damage are coming in from across the Grand Strand in the aftermath of the storm yesterday afternoon. The National Weather Service has confirmed that a tornado briefly touched down in the area around the Forest Brook area shortly before the tornado warning was issued at 1:25. So far, the heaviest damage is being reported along Socasti Boulevard and Palmetto Point. Now, several roads in the area are blocked. Many trees have been knocked down, including one that fell on a house in the Village Drive area. The American Red Cross is assisting families in that area. Now, in Conway, the city council met Sunday afternoon in an emergency meeting and moved the city to UPCON 1, the highest of 3 emergency designations. That means a disaster or emergency is imminent or occurring. Crews from the city are currently responding to multiple road closures and incidents caused by flash flooding. The high winds caused substantial damage to the Waccamaw Mall in the Fantasy Harbor area, scattering debris all around the front of the building. News 13 meteorologist Scotty Powell also reported that a tractor-trailer rolled onto its side and that several UPS vehicles were damaged in the Fantasy Harbor area. High water was also at least partially surrounding homes in the Cherry Grove area of North Myrtle Beach. Many street lights across the region are not working as of 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. The power was still out for about 23,500 Santee Cooper and Horry Electric Cooperative customers. High water and flooding have also been a concern from Pawleys Island north along the Grand Strand. High water was causing problems along Waccamaw Boulevard in Garden City and Myrtle Avenue in Pawleys Island. Countless retention ponds have been in or at near capacity all along the Grand Strand because of the large amount of rain that was produced by the storm. Well, the tax filing deadline is 2024 is still months away, but some taxpayers have to act by January the 16th to avoid a possible penalty, that according to the IRS. The reminder is for taxpayers who did not pay enough tax in 2023. Now, by filing a payment on or before the January date, they can avoid an added fee which might come in the form of a tax bill. For most people, taxes are withheld from paychecks during the year automatically, but people who are self-employed or independent contractors are responsible for sending their own tax payments each quarter to the IRS during the year. January the 16th marks the close of the fourth quarter when it comes to tax payments. The IRS says people who owed last year, whether it was for failure to increase tax withholding, income from non-wage sources like dividends or complex situations, often find themselves in a similar situation at the end of the following year. Most income is taxable according to the IRS, including unemployment income, refund interest, or the sale of goods. Workers in the gig economy are also not exempt from declaring side hustle money. If you want to make a payment, you can go to the IRS website. Well, the State Department of Corrections announced on Friday warrants have been issued for the arrest of 3 upstate residents who allegedly helped a prison inmate run a sextortion scheme. According to the department, warrants were issued for Tori Michelle Boyder, 53, of Greenville, Ashley Page Skates, 48, of Lawrence, Seth Daniel Sherbut, 36, of Pelzer, in connection with the scheme. Now, according to the warrants, the inmate, who was not named, used a contraband cell phone to create an online dating profile, which was used to communicate and share explicit photos with the victims. The inmate then posed as a parent, lawyer, or private investigator and told the victims they had been communicating with a minor. The inmate threatened victims with legal action and criminal charges of child exploitation unless they sent large sums of money. The inmate, now housed at the Perry Correctional Institution, has charges pending. The 3 who helped run the scheme were arrested in their respective counties and are charged with Tori Michelle Boyder of Greenville, 5 counts of bank fraud, securities fraud related to money laundering, financial transaction, card fraud for more than $1,000, 2 counts of forgery, breach of trust, and the counts go on and on for Ashley Skates. She's got 3 counts of breach of trust, securities fraud, financial transaction, criminal conspiracy, violation of the Computer Crimes Act, and Seth Daniel Sherbert, 6 counts of bank fraud, securities fraud related to money laundering, violation of the Computer Crimes Act, financial theft, identity theft, 3 counts of breach of trust, and his charges also go on and on. Well, a truck driver carrying a load of chickens from South Carolina to Georgia has been arrested and charged with a chicken heist. That according to officials. Christopher Thomas, 55, of Florence, was hired by Pilgrim's Pride to deliver approximately 41,000 pounds of frozen chicken valued at around $80,000 to 2 locations in Milton, Georgia. That according to the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. Now, investigators believe that Thomas sold part of the load of the chickens he was transporting in various locations, and they believe he was in the process of selling more when deputies performed a traffic stop on Saturday. With the help of a tip, a Sumter County Sheriff's Office investigator was able to arrest Thomas with the assistance of a Lee County Sheriff's Office investigator and Lee County deputies. Following the tip, deputies went to where Thomas had agreed to meet a buyer. When Thomas arrived, deputies turned on their blue lights for a traffic stop. After confirming that the truck and its contents was the truck in question, Thomas consented to a search of the truck. Investigators found pallets inside the truck loaded with cases of the stolen frozen chicken from Pilgrim's Pride, according to officials. Thomas was arrested and charged with breach of trust with fraudulent intent of value of $10,000 or more. He was arrested with about 7 pallets loaded with 215 cases of chicken, weighing 8,000 pounds remaining. Only 8,000 pounds remaining from the 41,000 pounds that he started with. They believe Thomas sold about 33,000 pounds of the chicken. Thomas was taken to the Sumter County Sheriff's Office Detention Center, being held under a $50,000 bond, according to officials, if he's found guilty. Now, Thomas can spend up to 10 years in prison. Well, multiple buildings burned at a strip mall in Anderson, that according to 911 communications with the Anderson County Fire Department. Officials say the call came in at 12:30 on Saturday regarding a structure fire on Cinema Avenue in Anderson. According to officials, they suspected that a few homeless people were trying to stay warm by burning trash, but the fire got out of control. The strip mall has been abandoned for about 10 years, according to officials. No injuries were reported. The Anderson County Fire Department says this fire does remain under investigation. Well, a former teacher at South Lake Christian Academy is under investigation for an alleged inappropriate relationship with a student. That according to the Cornelius Police Department. Cornelius Police stated that on August 2nd, 2023, they began an investigation the alleged inappropriate relationship between a student and a teacher at South Lake Christian Academy. Officials state that after investigation, they were able to obtain warrants on Tyler Melton, 26, for felony sex acts with a student and indecent liberties with a student. Melton turned himself in to the Mecklenburg County Jail and is being held under a $10,000 secure bond. South Lake Christian Academy head of school, Dr. Matthew Curlin, released the following statement. We know how much our students and families value close-knit relationships with our faculty and staff. Such mutually respectful relationships are a hallmark of our community. These relationships, however, must remain within healthy and appropriate boundaries. In this spirit, I want to share an update about former high school teacher Tyler Melton. Mr. Melton resigned his position at South Lake on April the 29th, 2023, less than 24 hours after the school placed him on leave and launched an investigation into reports he met off campus with a high school student. In coordination with local and state law enforcement authorities, our investigation continued over the summer. In late July, we received specific information suggesting that an inappropriate relationship had occurred. We immediately turned over all relevant details to the Cornelius Police Department, the alleged conduct having occurred in their jurisdiction, and we continue to cooperate fully with their investigation. Yesterday, the Cornelius Police Department obtained a warrant for Mr. Melton for felony sexual acts with a student and indecent liberties with a student. Mr. Melton turned himself into the custody of the Mecklenburg County Jail. Obviously, we are deeply disappointed by these events. We take with utmost seriousness the well-being of our students. All employees go through an extensive vetting process and comprehensive background check. We train our teachers on appropriate boundaries with students and expect them to uphold standards on and off campus. We will continue to operate with the highest standards of integrity as a school. You can help us by providing any relevant information to me or a member of our staff and by avoiding gossip that can be disruptive to our students and our educational environment. If you do have any questions or concerns, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will help in every way I can. In the days ahead, please pray for those involved in this case. That from the headmaster of the Southland Christian Academy, head of school, Dr. Merlin Curlin, the statement he released yesterday. Well, a mother was pinned by a tree after she and her children were struck by a vehicle in the Gastonia Walmart parking lot, that according to police. The incident occurred at 6:50 p.m. on Thursday at the store on East Franklin Boulevard, that according to the Gastonia Police Department. The mother, Shelley Williamson, sadly she died yesterday morning, according to Gaston County officials. Gaston County Police Department officers say a minivan being driven by an elderly female struck a mother and her two children. The mother was pinned against a tree by the van, and the children, both minors, were thrown aside. Officers say 3 patients were transported to the hospital, and the mother sustained life-threatening injuries. Gastonia Fire and Gaston Emergency Medical Services treated all the patients, and of course they are asking for any witnesses to please contact the department. We'll have more, and we'll run that report again about the fire and explosion at Trailboard right after this.
On Millionaire's Cove.
Don, I won $1 million playing the $10 million spectacular scratch-off. And there's someone else.
Well, I won the $10 million top prize.
I don't know what I saw in your long-lost brother.
I have a brother?
New $10 million spectacular from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Instant millions change everything. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 3.11. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
At Insurance Service Associates, we want to be your insurance agent. We try to make it easier for you. When you ask, we will shop your insurance with multiple companies. We don't charge extra fees for making a payment. You can come by our office, or with many of our companies, you can pay us over the phone. Many of our customers come through our drive-thru. We want to make it simple because life is already too complicated. Insurance Service Associates, 245 East Main Street, or you can call us at 245-5301.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks, famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings. Well, it's countdown to Christmas, and if you're in doubt what to gift that man or lady on your Christmas list, head to 118 Maker's Place in Forest City. That is where you're going to find Patriot Arms. They've got a store full of great deals, huge inventory, gift certificates, them things too, available. You can also lay away. They've got new and used merchandise. They buy, sell, and trade guns only. They have ammo, apparel, holsters, cleaning supplies. They also do gun repair and gunsmithing. Patriot Arms is an amazing gun shop and a whole lot more, locally owned by people that live right here in Rutherford County. So go by, take a look today, or if there's something specific you're looking for, 828-919-2803. 828-919-2803. Tell them WCAB sent you. Shop local. Keep your money right here in Rutherford County. Shop Patriot Arms. Well, here's that report on the fire and explosion at Trailborg on Friday afternoon. Lou Gillum with a special report on the fire and explosion at Trailborg on Friday afternoon. Just after 1 o'clock Friday, an explosion at the Trailborg plant on Railroad Avenue forced the evacuation of a school, businesses, and homes in the area of the plant. According to a report, 911 received a call just after 1 p.m. regarding an explosion and fire at Trailborg. When the fire department arrived on the scene, they found heavy smoke and fire at the back of the building. According to Robbie Samuels with the Rutherford Fire Department, they were able to identify the chemical MEK, methyl ethyl ketone, and toluene solution. Trailborg is a textile and coated fabrics manufacturer with a facility on Railroad Avenue in the old Reeves Brothers building. Now, Trinity School began dismissing students. Businesses in the area, including Farmers Friend and WCAB, sent employees home and closed for the day. Traffic was eventually routed around the area as an evacuation order was put in place, first for 1 mile, then half mile, then 1,000 feet of the fire. That according to Samuels on Friday evening. Now, the hazmat unit attached to the Rutherford County Emergency Response Team worked with the company to contain the leak. According to a report from the Rutherford County Emergency Management, Trailborg has a hazmat team coming to Rutherford County to finish cleaning up. There's no word on how long the plant will be closed. The leak and runoff was 100% contained. Now, I was in WCAB when we felt and heard that explosion just after 1 o'clock. Within seconds of getting to the doors, smoke and flames could already be seen shooting into the sky. We could see that here at the radio station from the building. The phone began ringing with calls from concerned citizens in the area wanting to know if we knew what was going on. It was around 2 o'clock that we were asked to leave the area as the evacuation order was being put in place. Now, Spindale Police Department assisted Rutherford Police Department going door to door, asking people to leave the area. And as we find out more about this fire and explosion at Trailborg, we will pass the information along to you. And according to reports, no one was injured. I'm Lou Gillum for WCAB. And that was our afternoon, Friday afternoon. And as we get more reports on what possibly caused that explosion on Friday, we'll get that information on to you. Well, Quaker Oats Company is recalling some granola bars and cereals due to a possible salmonella contamination. That's Quaker Oats Company. They're recalling granola over salmonella concerns. Now, according to the recall, the products were sold throughout the United States, in addition to areas of Puerto Rico. Customers who have items should dispose of them immediately. And you can go online. I looked, and there were way too many for me to sit here and talk about. But you can go to their website and look at those. It is QuakerGranolaCall.com. And then you can look for information and or how to be reimbursed. It's Quaker, QuakerGranolaRecall, QuakerGranolaRecall.com. Take a look, see if you've got any of those items in your cabinet, and there is a long, long list of these items that they are recalling due to the threat of salmonella. Well, you know, Friday we were talking about McDonald's Coca-Colas and how they've been rated good. Well, this from Reader's Digest. It's impossible to hate French fries. When they're cooked right, fries are equal parts of crispy and carby with a bit of flavor and warmth from the oil. Now, paired with your favorite dipping sauce, they're just about irresistible. I got to tell you, I'm bad about getting barbecue sauce, dipping them either barbecue sauce or the sweet and sour sauce. And I get weird sometimes. Every type of fry has its merits, but shoestring fries from McDonald's really stand out. If you want the best deal at the McD drive-thru, be sure to order the large fry. Now, YouTubers, the food theorists, tested small, medium, and large fries from 4 chains in 3 different cities: McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, and Arby's. This allowed them to test shoestring, waffle, thick cut, and curly fries. The testers individually weighed the fry orders using a digital scale to find out the exact weight and volume of each type and size. The goal: find the most cost-effective fry order. The food theorists found that the large McDonald's fry was the best deal money-wise at $1.26 per gram. Close behind were Wendy's large fries at $1.32 per gram, Arby's medium fries, which offered more fries than the large, at $1.35 per gram. If you want the best deal on shoestring fries, go with the large at McDonald's. You can also use this hack to get fresh Macs at McD's every time. Also, get yourself familiarized with the McDonald's $1 soft drink deal. Now, the food theorists found that McD's small fries were the most effective at filling up the container because they have the only bag made of paper. Now, one more time. The food theorists found that McD's small fries were the most effective at filling up the container because they have the only bag made of paper. It's not as much bang for your buck as you'll get with a large, but the small is still a pretty good deal. Overall, the medium orders were not as cost effective and didn't fill their containers as evenly. So there's only one fry size you should not order. It's the medium, unless you know you're at Arby's. And that is from Reader's Digest. Oh, let's see what else we can do for about 4 more minutes. Oh, some of the things going on in our area coming up. Foothills Public Library Consortium, the libraries of Rutherford County, now are checking out blood pressure monitoring kits for use at home. The kits contain a monitor, a cuff, an AC adapter. Now, AA batteries can also be used, an instruction booklet, a laminated guide about blood pressure, as well as a blood pressure log for you to keep at home. These kits can be checked out for a 2-week period. This is sponsored by Mission Health and the American Heart Association. Well, the Rutherford County Department of Social Services is accepting applications for the Crisis Intervention Program. This federally funded program assists eligible households that are in immediate and life-threatening heating or cooling-related crisis. Heating assistance includes electricity, wood, coal, fuel oil, kerosene, or gas. Now, North Carolina continues to find ways to streamline policy and procedures to help as many households as possible in the most effective ways. Again, this year, households may apply for assistance by phone using telephonic signatures. This will allow more clients to apply via telephone and reduce the processing time by eliminating the signature requirement for applications. A telephonic signature is a type of electronic signature that uses the individual's verbal attestation in place of an ink signature. Applicants should have a past due notice from the vendor of their heating source or have 10% or less gas in their tank, 15 inches or less fuel oil or kerosene, have a limited supply of wood or kerosene for portable heaters. Benefits may vary based upon the amount needed to alleviate the crisis. An eligible household may receive assistance more than one time during the state-funded fiscal year, that's July through June. However, the maximum benefit cannot exceed $600 per fiscal year. To qualify, households must have income equal or less than 150% of the federal poverty level, contain a U.S. citizen or eligible alien, and must be and a heating or cooling related crisis. Now, all household income must be verified by pay stubs, some other means, or through an employer. If a person is receiving other services administered by the Department of Social Services where income was verified, that can be used in some cases. However, it is strongly recommended that applicants provide at least a month's worth of income to determine eligibility. This will help ensure that applications are processed as quickly as possible and avoid longer wait times for consumers. If you need more information, you can call the Energy Department at DSS at 828-287-1248 or go to www.rutherfordcountync.gov/department/social services for optional ways to apply. Well, there'll be a singing Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, at the Goods Creek Baptist Church featuring the Aggie family. Goods Creek Baptist Church is located on Goods Creek Church Road. And again, that's singing Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, Goods Creek Baptist Church featuring the Aggie family. And the Christmas Eve candlelight service will be held Sunday evening, December the 24th at 6 o'clock. This will be at the First Presbyterian Church in Forest City, 438 West Main Street, and everyone is welcome. News from the North Carolina News Network is coming up next. Stay with us for great music all day long, and any more news updates that may come along, we get them to you.
And gusty winds from a strong nor'easter storm born in the Gulf of Mexico continued to be felt in the mountains and other parts of the state today. Duke Energy spokesperson Bill Norton told WLOS in Asheville,
"We certainly expect high winds in the mountains and saturated ground."
The powerful coastal storm is moving up through New England today. WITN meteorologist Jim Howard says,
"Strong winds, coastal flood risk hanging on. The ground was fairly wet when that storm moved in yesterday, so the ditches are full, and the wind's still gusting to 30 inland, occasionally hitting 40 on the coast. Sound side Outer Banks, flood risk hanging on through 7 p.m.
Senate negotiators are not likely to pass legislation for billions of dollars in aid to Ukraine or new border security restrictions before the end of the year. CBS News senior White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Allow what they call expedited removal of migrants within the country, not just along border states, which is currently allowed, but all across the country. If for some reason you were someone that had arrived in recent years, you too could get removed.
The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department is investigating a shooting over the weekend in North Charlotte involving an officer and another person. CMPD states that they were responding to a shots fired call, and Charlotte Police Chief Johnny Jennings said of the incident,
"When officers arrived, they heard additional shots fired. They were met with the individual that they were giving commands to who had a firearm."
Basketball legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is recovering after breaking his hip. Jerika Duncan has that.
7 foot 2 inches tall Abdul-Jabbar, who was 76, fell on Friday while attending a concert. He was rushed to UCLA Hospital and had surgery Saturday.